Good morning, YouTube. It's Aniki, and I'm back to do another video for you guys, another vlog for you guys. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to the ones that have just joined the channel. My name is Aniki, and I am tired. Today, I'm tired. I love you. My name is Aniki. I love you. I love God. I love to just be my regular self. I love to cook, and I love my baby, and I'm falling in love with myself in my life. Okay, myself in my life. I don't know if that last part came out correctly. And those of you that have been following along my journey, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Don't really think I need to say much, but yeah, so let's just get into it. Yes, this morning we are going to do another segment of Shut Up and Cook with Aniki, okay? And I am your host, Aniki, and I'm wearing a bonnet today because you just gonna take it off on camera like that? I sure is! And just gonna put it right back on, and don't care, and don't. If you know the reference, now you know, then you know. But yeah, minus all that cussing, lussin'. So anyway, yeah, we just gonna rock with the bonnet. I want to sew in. I am believing for sewing. I don't want to do any more braids. I just don't want to do the braids. I just want to sew in. But I also can't leave my hair like this because I got 4C. Okay? So we're going to get that out the way. I just woke up from a dream, y'all. I saw my friend Mira. I saw myself. I saw two celebrities. Don't know what it means, but I will be calling my grandma to ask her what it means. But in one of the parts of the dream, Mira and I were at the radio station. And again, this is just a snippet, an excerpt from the dream that I had just now. Mira and I were at the radio station. And the lady was talking and was saying, you know, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. So she was talking to the guy, but she looked at me and was like, give me a second. My nose looked extra big. Is it because I'm getting fatter? I was always insecure about my nose as a child. Like, as I grew older, I was just like, whatever. But it's looking like, if I don't slow down with this food, it's going to be out here. That's embarrassing. But when I was about to leave, the lady stopped me and she was like, just write a proposal. Just write a proposal of everything, of what you all stand for, this, that, and the third. And I'm talking about Atlanta station, like here in Atlanta, like WVEE, V103, you know? So I've always wanted to be on that channel. Like I've always wanted to be on the radio. So then we left. Mira and I left, and then we came back. And I saw Cookie. I mean, first off, when we went back to the radio station, I'm talking about, and I guess we had our proposal because I'm talking about we were decked out, like decked. I'm talking about clothes, nice. We look nice. We look rich and famous. Me and this girl. And in walked Cookie. I saw when she was walking up, she had on like this Wanda, this multicolored shirt. And she had on like a silk multicolored shirt. And like these silk multicolored thigh high, like butt pants, like booties, but they were socks. And I don't remember seeing what kind of bottom she had on. And if you've ever watched Holiday Heart, she had like the Wanda crackhead wig. But it wasn't a wig. It was like, I guess the hair she had on. Dry, matted, just real crackhead-like. And I'm like, she's like, hey, Jamaica, hey, sorry I'm late. And I'm like, Cookie, what are you doing here? And we just had a bit of dialogue. But what I am gonna say is, that's the first time that we've actually had dialogue. This Cookie is dead, you guys. The first time I had a dream about her, I asked if she wanted some Wendy's. I was living over at Line Street, I believe, and I asked if, I think I was living over at Line Street. I can't remember. I believe I was, but nonetheless, I asked if she wanted some Wendy's. And she was like, she did like this. I'm like, come on, Cookie, you don't want no Wendy's? She's like, come on, Jamaica, bro, you know I can't eat that. And then the other dream I had about Cookie, I was out, like in 5 Points somewhere, and I must have been trying to go to some club. She saw me in the club, but I just knew to ignore her. And she's like, Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. And I just ignored her. And then this dream that I had where I'm like, Cookie, what are you doing here? She's like, my bad. I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm here. And she was looking bad. And then the radio lady, the radio host that me and Shamira, oh, my bad, Mira. Me and Mira were there to see. Comes around the corner. I was like, go, get out of here. Leave. Bad girl, leave. Go, go. And as she was saying that, Cookie was just like, she just walked out the door. And I kind of just fell on my knees and I'm just bawling. And the radio lady said a few other things to me, and then the dream skipped about something else, so I don't really know what that was about, but shut up and cook, huh? All right, bet. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I have to wash out the pot. I know. Why you always coming on screen with your dishes dirty? Because they're my dishes. And I just turned the camera on because that's why. Because I can do that. Because nobody don't say nothing to me. Because I'm an adult. Because I'm grown. And I can do that. That's why. Alright? So, I have a few other dishes in the sink. I'm not worried about it right now. I'm not worried about it right now. Still thinking about that dream. It was a lot for me to type out, so I did go ahead and just use my voice note in my journal. That's why I say, you guys, I may not be able to talk on the phone, like call regular Androids. But of course, you know, if you have an iPhone, you can still iMessage people. So like I can still text people, you know, I can still FaceTime audio. I can still FaceTime with the camera, you guys, and stuff like that. But as far as just calling regular people via I need to clean the stove today. Via just regular call over cellular data, I can't do that. Because the line has been cut for the 1,000th time, which I don't care. Because when my time does come, Mama's gonna buy another iPhone Pro. And I don't even care about the Pro Max. I like the iPhone. I like my iPhone Pro. Girl, why are you turning on the stove? You don't even got no water in the pot. Child, when I tell y'all I'm tired. I had a pretty interesting night last night. I'm not gonna make a lot. Because I noticed every time I make a lot, baby, I always waste it. Mama's coming, babe. Mama's coming. She ready to eat her cream of wheat this morning, too. Baby is ready. Eat that cream of wheat. Okay. Baby is ready to eat the cream of wheat. All right, so now I have the water on the stove. In the pot on the stove. Now I'm going to get a little salt. Why the salt? So it don't be fresh. I'm not really sure of another way of how to say it. Obviously, you know, those of you that are new here, I am Jamaican. I'm from Jamaican background, so a lot of my cooking is very much Jamaican and Caribbean and Jamaican influenced, right? So I'm not really know if it's other than it's gonna be a little fresh. So you need to put a little salt in there. So a little salt, not too much. Good. Bless you, babe. And now for my favorite part, guys. I actually I know where my mom put it, where I found it, what did I do with it. I went to the store that I told you guys about, the Food Depot place out in Forest Park, which, let me add, them kids are really eating up all them fruit juice, so I do need to go back again. Give me a second, you guys. I'm looking for my nutmeg. Found it. Bless you, babe. I bought some nutmeg at the Walmart because prior to, I've been using vanilla. And I personally like to use nutmeg in my cream of wheat instead of the cinnamon. But if I didn't have, like, obviously before I was able to get the nutmeg, I just been using cinnamon. But with the cream of wheat, I was raised on it being, on cinnamon being used instead of the nutmeg. So that's what we're gonna do today. Something to look forward to. So I have my vanilla, right? See the little Jamaican flag right there. You know, to the people, say every little thing have a dose of the little, you know, Jamaican flavor. Little tip of vanilla, little tip. Okay, and now, before the water even starts to boil, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just tip a dash of the nutmeg. Oh God, it smells so. Watch out, may I try make it smell. Jesus, smell it. You know what this make me want just smelling this? Make me want look at cornmeal porridge. Wanna know the cornmeal porridge? You know that? Even Goldilocks loved her cornmeal porridge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how she got caught. She done ate them folks' porridge. And then took a sleep in them folks' bed. And they then came home and caught her ass. So let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. I had went live yesterday, right? Taking out my hair, listening to my jams. Those of you that have joined the live, thank you. Those of you that have commented, liked, shared, thank you. Those of you that has, what am I gonna say? Watched it after, thank you as well, right? And I don't know if you guys can remember, but in one of the, in the live, I was basically saying like, oh, you know, not a sponsored ad yet. I was saying, you know, I hope, you know, you don't flag me, YouTube, for copyright. And I was wondering if it was okay to listen to music. Y'all, when I tell you, I get an email this morning from YouTube that my video has been blocked because, and then it shows me, because I was using content, right? The songs, and it shows me which songs have not affected. So, the Schoolie song that I was playing, or songs that I was playing, has not been affected. The Ryan King song that I've been, or songs that I've been playing, had not been affected. The Tattoo Tears of Joy, the Rick Ross song that I had been playing, had not been affected. But y'all, you know what was affected? That Heated, that Beyonce. Okay, so shout out to Beyonce's camp. But what I really want to talk about, or just what I want to just say thank God for, was saying it is not a strike. So what you're gonna do, guys, my bad, sorry, while I am, so you can see what I'm doing, right? Let me just go ahead and move this. You gotta be quick. As I'm pouring, I'm stirring, right? Cause if you don't stir while you're pouring the cream of wheat in there, it can and it will get clump up. Now, personally, yes, I do like lumps in my porridge. But this is just not, I'm not the only one eating this today. I'm going to be eating this with my baby. So, I'm trying to not have it too lumpy. Right? So, I am going to go ahead, I'm going to turn the fire down. As you see, you guys? That's why you gotta stir it. Because it will clump up. I got a few clumps. Not too happy about it. Because me and my baby are gonna be eating this. And I'm just here trying to mash out the clumps, you guys. So I have the fire turned really, really low. Yes, I made a mess on my stove. That's fine. That's what happens when you cook. You just clean the stove right after. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this all the way down, like all the way down. So this is how it looks. Nice, thick consistency, right? And it may not look like much, but what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to use some Ensure. I just recently started doing this. And I'm going to, this is basically what stretches it, right? Makes it enough for, at least I would say, 2 people. And it bulks up me and my baby. I might have used a little too much. But you never want to go back and add more cream of wheat, because then, you know, that has to boil in the water, and then it's just, yeah, I made this way too watery. So you know what happens when mama makes mistakes? Do you want to know what happens? We start over. That's it. Mistakes happen, but as you can see, way too watery. Okay, you guys? And guess what? I'm not mad, sad, or glad about it. It's just, it is what it is. We just start over. And let me go ahead and see if I can not make a large mess. So I'm going to grab a plastic bag. We're going to scratch the whole thing. We're going to start over. We're going to do it right this time. So yeah, you guys, that's essentially what I was just saying. And I'm going to just pour that on in there. No, I don't have a funnel. So Beyonce's camp essentially blocked it. But what part got me was when I noticed it was saying that it doesn't affect my it doesn't affect my channel, and this is not a strike. This is not a strike on my channel. And I'm just like, first time I've ever heard anything about being monetized. So, at least from YouTube. And I'm just like, we're almost there, Nikki. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Like Princess Tiana was saying that song, and Princesses, bro. Almost there. Almost there. Talking about her restaurant. So, I ate some of my salmon last night, you guys. And I have one portion left. But, low-key, I kind of want those chicken tenders. You remember those chicken tenders I made late night that one time? On that video, Food for Thought? Yeah, I kind of want to do that again. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, babe. Mama messed up, so we got to do it again, all right? Sorry, babe. Mama mess up, okay? Mama do again, okay, baby? She waiting for me, y'all. So give me a second. I'm just trying to put this to the side here. The dang on bag had a big old hole at the bottom. We don't want that stuff leaking everywhere. All right. Take 2. So I'm going to already start with the fire. I'm going to put it on 3. Okay. Because these are non-stick ceramic pots. And baby, when I tell you I love them. I got them from the Walmart for like $30, $40, for $38. It's really like a little more, but I had ended up getting a discount. All right, you guys. So remember how we did this the last time? You guys can see the pot, okay? Where's the spoon? Here's the spoon. Just washing off the spoon again, you guys. All right. We're gonna get a little flour. A little flour. I don't know what I'm thinking about. We can get a little salt so it don't be fresh. Little tip. That's it. We're gonna get some little bit of vanilla. That's it. And now we're gonna get some nutmeg. Nutmeg, nutmeg, nutmeg. My baby's so awesome. She just patiently waits for mama to do her business, to do her thing in the kitchen. Just get out a little stir. Okay, you guys. Feel the water. The water's warming up. So yesterday was pretty good as far as sales being made. I'm so grateful that I was able to wash my hair, take out my hair, finally, wash my hair, finally. I had to wake baby up and give her a bath. I don't like when she goes to sleep not bathed. She just... You know, she's a baby and she gets those like nasty heat rashes real bad up under that fat little neck of hers. Or sometimes she'll like get it back here. And I don't. Baby. LB. Oh, okay, I don't know what you was doing. I was just looking. Mama's cooking the cream of wheat. She's not trying to hear that. She wants her breakfast. Where's my food, woman? Okay, so I like to wake her up and give her a bath. Now remember, you guys, so it don't clump up. As you pour, you stir. Well, you stir and then you pour, right? So see that? I'm pouring, I'm stirring. I'm pouring, I'm stirring. I'm pouring, I'm stirring. See that? Pour, stir. You pour, you stir. You pour, you stir. That's it. So that way in the plump up, it can just be nice. Nice and smooth, you know? Nice. So there is still a little bit of water. It's still like liquidy, which is fine, right? Because one time, well, when I started making cream of wheat, I was actually putting too much cream of wheat so that when I stir, it was like sludge. It's too thick. So now I know, okay, I'm stirring. It's still a little watery. Okay, that's fine. Make that go and boil out. It'll go boil out. So make it boil out, and then I'm gonna get another thing of Ensure. Oh, sorry you guys. I'm gonna get another thing of Ensure. So while that finishes boiling, because I have about this much left. I'm not sure that's gonna be enough to my liking, so I just grabbed another one. Sorry you guys. I grabbed another one just in case. Okay. Oh, I put this little mess right here. I could have used a sponge, but I didn't feel like it. I just used a piece of paper towel. All right. So make that one boil out. Bringing it to like a 3.5, 4. Come here, my baby want to eat, right? Can y'all see the pot? Y'all can only see the handle. So yeah, I sold a lot yesterday, and I'm noticing like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to buy some more fruit chews. Well, the little kids call them high chews. It don't really matter as long as they get sold. I'm selling them for a penny. Show you guys. They're like really tiny, and they're really good. One of the packages, Mama's coming, baby. One of the packages opened up. One of the packages had opened up, so they're this small. They're tiny, so they're 1 cent. At first, I had them priced at 5 cents, but then when I'm really looking at it, like 1 for 5 cents. Come on, Aniki, that is steep. So I put the price down to a penny. And one little boy, he had purchased 200, which of course is just $2 worth, right? But that was essentially like my whole bag. And I bought 3 bags. And I see that now the blue ones are popular. Yeah, so the guy that took me out there, I'm going to text him again and I'm going to ask if he's able to, you know, pick me up and take me back out there so that I can, you know, I can get some more. So that I can get some more fruit chews. And if I don't get a chance to go, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to make a note. I'm going to make myself a note. And instead of just getting 3 bags, I'm going to get 2 bags of each. Or probably just 3 bags of each, of the multicolored ones, of the red ones, of the blue ones. I might even just do colors just individually, right? And probably just look to invest like $100 at that store, and then have him take me to Sam's, because he said he has a Sam's Club and a Sam's Club card and everything. So God's willing, everything works out for next month. So yeah. That's how I'm hoping that turns out for Mama. Because, oh, and as far as like the gummy burgers, those kids love the gummy burger. They love the gummy burgers. I finally sold some of the mini Sour Patch straws. Those are 20 cents. So I finally sold some of those yesterday. And a pack of Mambas and Lemon Heads, I was able to sell some of those as well. Well, I sold 1 pack of Lemon Heads. They're 60 cents. And I sold a pack of Mambas. They're 50 cents a pack. A little pack like that. And then the lemon heads, you know, are like that. About that wide. About that. So that's 60 cents. So I'm just feeling really awesome, really good, just looking at the table and seeing, you know, what's on there. Let me see. Did I sell any of these? Oh yeah, and I sold a ring pop. I finally sold a ring pop. Ring pops are 50 cents. I finally sold a ring pop. So I'm proud of myself for seeing, you know, the stuff are actually moving. But this time, you know, when I go to the God's willing, I'll be able to, you know, keep up the business and keep up the snacks. Then I'll be able to get more. Now I will say there are some things that I still was able to find at the Walmart that I haven't found at that place. But you know what though? That's not true. The kids do like the little mini airheads. So I know that the Walmart has those because the place that I go to get the main candy, like all that other good stuff that I found, like, you know, the fruit chews and the Mambas, lemon heads, stuff like that, they have the larger airheads. And naturally, I'm going to sell the larger ones for, if the mini ones are 15 cents, I'm going to sell the larger ones for 75 cents. And then they had a huge pack of Jolly Ranchers. Freaking huge pack of Jolly Ranchers, you guys. I pray to God Almighty that everything goes well for me next month. And then I'll just ask him if he can take me. I'll just ask if he can take me. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add some Ensure to the side there. Because it's starting to thicken up. And it will be raining soon, you guys. So today is just going to be a relaxed day for me and baby. I am gonna go ahead in the meantime while I'm relaxing. Like I'm not gonna be in my hair today. I am more than likely just gonna let my hair just rest. Cause you know, all that tugging and pulling, and I managed to comb a lot of it out yesterday. Not a lot of it. I managed to comb my hair a lot yesterday in the shower. So I'm gonna make sure I just want my hair to rest today, you know. All right, I have the perfect consistency, you guys. Nice and thick. Not too watery, not too thick, just right. Baby is just in the background, patiently waiting for her mama to make her breakfast. So anyway, I was saying I'm just going to go ahead and relax today. I'm going to just make my notes on what I'm noticing that I need to get more of. Like I'm going to get some more of the gummy burgers and some other gummy options. The kids love the gummies. I'm going to get some more drinks. I mean, if I don't have hella drinks already, but probably going to get some more drinks. I'm going to get some more Sour Patch straws. I'm going to get some more of those. At least 2 more of those because the kids do like that. Definitely more chips. Definitely more chews. Like I'm gonna get a lot of chews. The kids love the chews, like little high chews. I'm looking to get at least 6 to 8 bags of chews. Mixed colored, individual colored, right? Just looking to get a lot of chews. Because again, they're only a penny. And now that I have some money made from the business, what I'm planning to do with that money is to put it back into the business, obviously, naturally, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Walmart, and I'm gonna get those mini bags, those mini plastic sandwich bags, not the Ziplocs, but the little ones. You know what I'm talking about, the little ones without the Ziploc. I'm gonna get some more of those, and I'm gonna put like 10 chews in there, 10, 20 chews in there. Probably about 20 chews in each bag, and that'll be a 20-cent bag because it's 20 chews in there. Because it's, you know, look how tiny these are. 1 cent a chew. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's a chill day today, relaxed day today. Mama's not cooking. I have a little bit of food in there. I have 1 portion of food in there left, which is the salmon and the pasta. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that today. And just make my notes. Probably start working on my sign. The reason why I didn't do the sign yet was because I'm looking to go to the dollar store so that I can get like a poster board, you know, and make it really big and pretty, and then possibly have like little smaller, like another poster board that I can fold and cut in half, and then I can neatly write my prices on there and like just, you know, tape it to the wall. I really don't want to put any more holes in my wall if I don't have to. So like just tape it to my wall so I don't have to keep looking on a piece of paper to figure out what the prices are. And then of course, I want to get some more cases of water. A pack of 40 count water is like $6 at the Walmart. So I want to go in and get like at least, I want like 10 cases of water, because I've been using my personal cases and giving out the water to the kids because water is free. I had a friend of mine tell me, you know, you should charge the water $1, and I'm just like, no, because it's getting hot outside and these kids can get water at home. Like, water should be free. Anything outside of water, sodas, drinks, yeah, I'm gonna charge you, but water. But yesterday they tried coming, like one kid came to my house, got 5 water bottles for his friend. I said, okay. And then another kid came to my house and said, can I get 7 water bottles? And I'm like, you know what? No, because y'all just gonna run through the waters, and then on another day when you really need it, you won't have it. And then if you guys can remember too, I also drink the water bottles as well as the baby. That's the water that I use for making her bottles. So it's just like, at any given point I can be like, you know, I don't have any more to give out, but I don't want to refuse them. You know, if they're asking for water, then, you know, let these kids drink water. Hell, when I was a kid, I wasn't trying to drink no damn water. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to refuse them, but I also want to make sure I have enough for me and baby. One of the kids was asking too, are you still selling ice cream? And I was like, I was never selling ice cream. I was just giving that to you guys because I didn't have any snacks yet. But I will be selling ice cream soon because, you know, as I mentioned to you guys, I'm going to get I'll be getting a deep freezer soon. So I do look forward to that later this year. I only want a few things for Christmas. Clothes and shoes, and I mean, yeah, that's great and everything, but what I would like for Christmas is a 2018 Toyota 4Runner olive green tinted out, ownership, pink slips, everything, full coverage insurance. And I would also, because I got a baby in here. And this is Atlanta. And I would like a deep freezer. I would like a deep freezer. And I would like a Polaroid camera. With like hella film. Because I plan on taking a lot of pictures. And maybe a nice trip somewhere. Or just spend time with my kids. Wherever this thing goes. So before that all happens, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you, Lord, in advance, one. And thank you guys for helping me get to where I am today. Obviously, I could not have done it without you guys. So I'm going to say thank you. So if you move this out of the view, it's 40 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and taste it. And yes, I do taste my spoon. I'm not cooking for anyone. It's just me and baby. So mama is going to taste my spoon and I am going to put it back in the pot. Is that okay? All right. Wow. You don't want it too sweet because remember, I'm also cooking for me and my baby. So remember, we messed up the first batch. That's okay. Scratch it. Try it again. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off. You guessed it. You try again. This is how you looking. Nice thick cream wheat. Nice and just, you know, nice. All right, you guys. So now what I'm going to do, toss this. Put this back in the fridge here. And get my baby. I'm going to get my bowl. So I'll share some out for myself and then I share some out for my baby. So right now that's good for me. And now I'm gonna share some for my baby. Okay. You ready to eat, mama? I heard that thumb pop out of that mouth. You ready? So here's my cream of wheat in a bowl. Here's babies. Mama's coming. Yes, baby, mama. Mama feed you, baby. Okay. All right, and that is it, you guys. Mama's gonna go feed baby. Thank you for joining Iniki. Thank you for joining me on another segment of Shut Up and Cook with Iniki. Again, I am your host, Iniki. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Continue to stay in daily relationship with the Lord. If you're going live, do not use Beyonce's music, okay? And until next time, later, guys. Have a blessed day. Happy Sunday.